I need to take a piss. So let's keep this short, sweet, and simple. Alright. PvP arena. Jagex has given us a new concept to what they want to do with the duel arena, okay? Breaking news, the Emir of Al-Qarid. I don't know what is an Emir. Does it matter? It probably doesn't matter. Okay. They've been made aware of the illicit activity going on in the glorious old battlegrounds formerly known as the duel arena. Basically, they know cunts like Spark Mac are out there real trading gold to be able to like provide himself with financial stability because his streams are fucking dog shit and no one wants to send Twitch subs to that cunt. That's essentially what they're saying. Jagex is just saying it nicely because they don't want to ban him because he brings good traffic to the game. Let's just paint it as it is. Alright? Let's not beat around the fucking bush. Emir is a desert cop or some shit? Okay. Fair enough. We got cultural appropriation. We've got recognition of scumbags. We've got fixes coming. Jagex is doing a good job. For the first time in a long time, a victory here may actually be seen as prestigious. I respect that, okay? Last year, we made a number of changes to Duel Arena in an effort to reduce the amount of real-world trading and scamming that went on there. I like it. I agree, okay? There were short-term measures to tide us over until we could deliver a full replacement. So this is their full replacement proposal, I guess. They're ready to share... Oh, they're ready to share it. I don't even think we're going to get much of a choice, so this better be fucking good. We'll probably have a poll or an opinion or some sort of input on a few features, I'd imagine, but this is what they want to do. The PvP arena, known as the Al-Qaridians... known by the Al-Qaridians as the Emir's Arena, gives players an opportunity to fight each other in a controlled environment. Gotcha. Where matches take place on an alternative save game world against players of similar skill levels. So you can't do it on your main account. You go to a separate world. Like you would have a Leagues world. Deadman world. Okay? Adjacent to the chat channel, clan chat, and group iron side channels. Okay, you'll see a grouping side panel originally created in 2014. I agree, yes, raiding party I've got here. We were doing raids earlier. Provides convenient access to a set of official chat channels, okay. Where players can seek other folk interested in playing the same minigame. It has an extra PvP arena button which opens in the side panel bar. Wait. It has it already? Or they're going to add one? I'm autistic. I probably read it wrong. But we'll continue. You can see that. Oh, there you go. They're going to put PvP arena on the side there. Very cool. Looks nice and clean. Very good. Clicking the PvP arena button will open the PvP arena side panel, placing the grouping side panel. There you go. Makes sense. Pretty cool. And then you'll have a choice of find group by name, official 1v1 duels, and official 1v1 tournaments. So automatically, you can already tell they're trying to combat staking. However, we know for a fact there's going to be Discord channels, there's going to be services, third-party services, which will provide staking mechanics, if you will. There'll be a third party watching the find group by name for staking. Those people will likely get banned, and I'd like to think that Jagex will be on top of them pretty hard. So don't get involved in staking. The opportunity, obviously it's going to be there, but I recommend you don't do it because your bank is still, regardless of your bank value, you're still dog shit at the game. Remember that. Alright, once the match is ready, you'll be notified that it's time to fight. So you got the tournament, the duels, and then searching group by name, alright? You'll be prompted to swap to the alternative save game world, giving you enough time to get to a safe place where you can hot worlds and participate. That's pretty cool. So it's almost like someone said earlier, like Battlegrounds in WoW, where you basically queue, and when it says it's time to fight, get to a safe place, hop, start fighting. I like it. That's pretty cool. Alright. The fight save place in alternative save worlds, you can't use your normal profile, so these are the stats you're given. You can then specialize into a primary combat style. Each style offers improvised stats. Okay, so you could go melee, have 85 attack, 95 strength, and then someone could go range and have 95 range. That's spicy. And then you get a secondary one. Okay. You have a primary one, then a secondary one. Obviously, it can't be the same as your main one. It doesn't make sense. Okay. So you can have two. Okay, that's really cool. So you can have a main combat style and then a backup. I like that. Once you pick the primary combat style, you need to choose a secondary one, which is magic, range, or melee again. I like that. I like that. That's pretty cool. When the fight is complete, you'll be able to return back to where you left off. If you were successful in defeating your opponent, you'll be rewarded with rank points and reward points. That's fucking sick. Do you know why I like this as well, though? Especially if you just go to find a group by name. You'd find a group by name, you can play with your friends, you can fuck around all day and practice, right? And if you go tournaments or duels, there's unfortunately probably going to be bots eventually made of this until they get rid of Rune Light. We're just going to have a big bot problem like this. But you don't need, it's zero risk. You could just go fucking PvP, and if you win, you get points. It's a great way to introduce people into the aspect of player versus player without any risk at all. You just take, like if I'm streaming, I'm going to queue up. I'm going to queue up mid-stream, and if we get a fucking fight, we're putting shit aside for a second, and we're going to go fucking drown some kids in a pool of fucking tears. You know, it won't be botted because nothing is tradable. I guess so. If there's absolutely no profit to be made, you're correct. It's not likely to be botted. It'd be, unless there's some sort of niche aspect. I think you're correct. So this is good. This is actually really cool. And you don't have to go to a designated place. You don't have to go to the duel arena. You don't have to go to the wilderness. You don't have to go to LMS. You could be in the fucking swamp. Okay, you could be over there trying to catch swamp lizards. You could be in the desert trying to fucking do pyramid plunder. You could be in Koren doing fuck knows what. You could be doing blood runes here, alright? Fingering yourself and kissing your sister on a weekday. Are you only no, I think you have all three combat styles, but you choose a primary and a secondary to be boosted over the other. So, like, if you chose melee and then range, your magic would stay level 50. I'd imagine you could still use mage. So, it basically, it introduces, it removes an aspect of skill a little bit, and introduces more of, until there's a meta formed, you can then, if you're better with like range and melee, or for whatever reason, you can kind of just main those, and it introduces, I think, variety, and also, provided there's no OP, like if it has to be range and mage is what you have to choose, I'd hope it's not, you can get away with a lot of variety in your fights in the tournaments, I'd say. People just AFK whip jewels on it all day to get unlimited free torsos and void sets. That'd probably be it, yeah. I'd say so. You'll get fights there all the time, I can imagine. It's PvP only. People will do it if they want to go like make rag accounts and shit for the worldie. Moving on. I think, yeah, that's whack to me if you can't tribrid. I think, yeah, I think that's fair. If you can't tribrid, what's 50 attack get you? 50 attack, 50 strength. What sort of strength weapon would you get? It might remove it might be, yeah. For me, who doesn't know much about PvP, it might not be too bad. But yeah, if you want to tribrid, it might remove that sort of aspect a bit. Depends what sort of gear you get, I think. It's a good point. I didn't think about tribriding. That's fair. So now you have rank points and reward points, right? None of our magic is almost always needed. Venge and Barrage too strong. Yeah, I guess so. You'd probably choose mage, wouldn't you? Wouldn't matter. At 50 strength, you have no KO potential with melee. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So you kind of want to go... What would you go then? Odeblock's going to take advantage of this? I think most players will. LMS for tribrid, I guess. I guess so. If you wanted the tribrid, you'd go LMS, wouldn't you? I'd say this at the moment at least, looks like it's more to introduce people to the idea of trying PvP and the convenience of doing it anywhere. You could be AFKing. It gives you a better reason to AFK. AFK blood rune crafting, and do a bit of reward point hunting while you wait, maybe. I don't know. It depends, but again, look, this is only, I'd imagine, a concept. They might introduce another game mode where tribriding is enabled. It might not be ranked. It might just be reward pointing still. I don't know. A separate tournament where you just have max everything. You just go rag cunts. But then that might become the only thing people do. Who knows? Melee range, but then if someone has barrage, you're down bad. Yeah. Then you take a barrage. Then you just don't take range. You barrage and fucking AGS, dude. Don't know. It's interesting. We have to see what they make of it, because so far we've only got stats. I think what would be better... Is it kind of where they put agility here? Does that matter? Go take a piss. Bladder is important. Nah, it's fine. If I get a UTI or whatever, it's just I'll just blame it on the cat. Rank points are used to determine your rank. When finding a fight, PvP arena system will try to match you. It says match-based skill making cancer. What's it called? Rank-based matchmaking. All right, skill-based matchmaking. All right, that's good. Run max energy. Yeah, but you're not gonna be running a fucking marathon in a fight, are you? You can freeze and run. I don't think run energy is that important at 99 agility, but I guess so. But yeah, so there's skill-based matchmaking. The more points you have, the higher the rank is. That's good. That separates the panics from the non-panics. I guess the panics from the camp queue, if you will. I guess. So that's pretty handy. That way new players will get queued with, hopefully, new players. I don't understand why people would mostly smurf this. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So I like that they've got skill-based matchmaking. Reward points used to purchase unique items from the PvP Arena reward store. More on this below. Cool. So 1v1 tournaments. Until now, tournaments have been exclusive to Deadman finales. Relatively few players ever get to experience them. Makes sense. This is also just a good way to introduce people to, I guess, Deadman content too. So you'll have 16. Each tournament consists of anywhere from 4 to 64 players. Each round begins being split up into until there are only 2 participants left. Okay. So if you had 16 players, it would be 16 would be 8 1v1 battles, and then 8 turn into 4 1v1 battles and so on. So basically you move on until it's just you and one guy left. Pretty standard how a tournament works. I don't know if that's skill-based. It should be skill-based as well, I'd imagine. Doesn't necessarily say, but that sounds like that'd be a good way to get points. You receive rank and reward points based on how you place. Sounds pretty fun. And you can create your own tournament. Cool. Bear in mind, though, participants in manually created tournaments will not receive rewards. That's fine. So you can even hold your own tournaments. If you want to do a giveaway, or if you want to settle some beef, you know, you want to settle some beef in the community, crank out the fucking tourney, mate. No more hitting the fucking worldy. No more hitting the jewel arena. Set up a fucking tournament. Get a cult going, dude. That's not bad. Ranked 1v1 duels. Hungry for a battle. So this is the better one, I think. Rather than a full tournament. If you just want to do a quick battle, get in and get out. You just go in. You just get ranked with someone close to you. And you just fucking have a go, dude. Meme tourneys incoming? Indeed. I agree. So you just 1v1 each other. And then whoever gets ranked loses. Unranked, you'll choose your opponent you want to fight. You can choose anyone you want. You won't get rewards, but this kind of fight is great for training new combat style combinations. So that's a great way to just learn. You and a friend want to learn PvP? Practice on each other right there. That's a perfect way to do it. Nate, I'm going to milk you a little bit here, okay? I'm going to milk you like a cow. Rewards. Your time within the arena won't go to waste. Even if you aren't able to reach the top ranks, there's loads of rewards waiting to be snatched up. So we've got a reward system here, which is cool. There's the non-cosmetic rewards can only be used in the following PvP-enabled areas. The Wilderness, PvP, Soul Wars, Castle Wars, Fight Pits. That's awesome. So basically, any non-cosmetic rewards from this minigame, from the PvP arena, are PvP-only items. Okay? Then ornament kits. This is cool. Dragon Claws, Dragon Warhammer, Heavy Ballista, Armadillo, and Bandos ornament kits. Have we got a concept of them yet? Are there any images? Any nudes? Anything? No nudes yet. We don't know what they're gonna look like. I'm excited to check it out. What says should you be good PvP without protecting item, your killer will receive both the base item and the ornament kit. Pretty standard stuff. Don't take it to the worldy. You won't fucking lose it to a player. Can you fucking move, cunt? Look, we're limited on how many kits we can offer in this update. So you have, if you have a favorite you'd rather see in this list, be sure to let us know. I think that's fair. I can't imagine anything else wanting to be ornament kitted at the moment. Blighted Sacks. So we got Wave, the Blighted Wave and Blighted Surge. That's actually pretty cool for the standard spellbook. Wilderness only, of course, because they're blighted. That's pretty cool. I don't know where you'd use them exactly. I don't do enough Wilderness content to know. But PKing, Blighted Sacks never go too far. If you want Teleblock and then start using them, that's pretty good. Is there a Teleblock Blighted Sack already? I want to say there is. The sacks are untradeable. Okay. The following behavior applies should you die. Standard stuff. Imbue Scrolls. Now, this is something I'm a little unsure of. I think but it does make sense. Does it? I don't know. All of the rewards from this point of the blog act the same way. If you don't PvP, they transform into a broken version and the money is dropped for the player killer. Cool. No worries. So, I understand why imbue scrolls would work here. I get it. I think it mostly caters to people that want to PK, but don't want to go to Soul Wars and don't want to quest, right? Because if you go to Nightmare Zone, and if you've seen my Nightmare Zone video, you can get 2 million points now at Nightmare Zone very quickly. You can imbue a Slayer helmet in an hour. Okay? Same with a Suffering, anything on this list. So it shouldn't be that hard. But for people that want to have limited accounts, that just want to get in the wilderness and brawl, just want to go to PvP events and brawl and can't be fucked doing Soul Wars because it can be cringe, I think it's okay as long as it's balanced. I think Nightmare Zone still should be, if you go effective points, Nightmare Zone should be the fastest way to imbue it. So I think if it's faster than Soul Wars, I'd be okay with it. Or around the same speed as Soul Wars, I'd say. But until we know more, I think that until then it depends, alright? Now you've got wristbands. I'm not going to go through the stats here because I don't really know what to compare them with exactly, although that looks like just below Barrow's Gloves. Alternative Barrow, yeah, because Barrow's Gloves are plus, Barrow's Gloves are plus 12, aren't they? No, they're plus 16 and plus 12, is it? No, plus 12 everything. I can't remember. But they're PvP only, so again, like most people, it doesn't affect you. You're probably not even going to be able to vote on it. But as long as the reward is the same as killing someone with Barrow's Gloves, that's the main thing, right? We've required just 30 defense, which we think would bring a little more variety to the PvP scene. Just 30%. If you can get free gear that's only dedicated to... Like, if you could do enough of these, right? This is actually genius. Think about it, okay? This is genius. People out there right now, some of you guys watching, don't want to PvP. You won't PvP ever, alright? Say this game mode invites you to practice PvP and you're enjoying it. You're loving it. You think this is great. Random games. Now you've got enough points to buy a full set of wristbands of the arena. Centurion Curious. The Calamity chest. Like, you got enough points to just buy all of this. Now you've got risk-free PKing. Now you can, for fun, table the turns, if you will, okay? You can go, you know what, I can afford a full set of this. It's going to cost me no money. There's no risk. If I die, so be it. I'm going to go and see who the fuck is killing Vedion, and I'm going to have a go. And you might get lucky, and you might find a bit of fun. That is an entirely possible scenario for a lot of players in this game. Just because you're enjoying a free, awesome experience, potentially awesome experience, that doesn't cut into your time much. It doesn't require you to be anywhere except at the fucking monitor, at the keyboard, to duel. And if you do it enough, you got a free set of PK, you know? And if you lose it, you're going back anyway. Who gives a fuck? If you kill someone, well, you know, you might be looking at applying to rot the next week, you know? Better start downloading those DDoS programs. Let's get into it. So this isn't actually a bad idea at all. This comes off well. Could legit be the best PvP update to date. It could. This is bigger. This is pretty big. This could be big if they do it right, and I'd imagine they would because Jagex is pretty smart. This could be big enough, finally, for Bitter to just shut his fucking mouth. We could actually get a decent video out of him, which isn't him crying about something he doesn't understand for 20 minutes. This could be it, guys. All right, this could be it. I don't think it's too much of a long shot, but it is a very likely scenario. But the main thing that has to work is this here, the tournaments. The tournaments and the duels. These need to work. These need to be like something you want to do. Okay? The fact that they're free and that they're convenient, and if they stay busy, they need to be active. And if that works, it can not fix PKing or fix the wilderness, but it can definitely introduce a new wave of people that might want to have a go. PvP does not LMS bots, sign me up. I agree. And I think a huge thing to take away from this is that everything is untradeable. You can't just buy this gear. I believe, right? Everything's untradeable. Am I correct in saying that? Skip the Barbarian Assault. Now you got the Fighter Torso. It's PvP only. Untradeable. What's this one? Untradeable. It's all untradeable. I am a fan of untradeable and degradable gear in this game. I think we need more of it. This is a good start. I'm not going to go through the gear. I think we can wait a little bit, wait for the beta worlds and stuff, and I'm sure they'll be fine. They look like they're just alternatives to other gear. That's good. Other reward ideas. There you go. And in addition to the juicy loot we proposed so far, we'd like to open discussion to other rewards. An amulet that can save you from a critical PvP damage. From critical PvP damage. Okay, with a cooldown between uses. A potion that grants immunity from future binding spells without helping against already existing binds. And a new left-click teleport that can be used in the level 30, up to level 30 wilderness. There you go. So that's pretty cool. So even if you had an amulet, that can help you while you're bossing. We're still not entirely sure about the design of these, so we thought it's best to put them out there and see what you think. I think that's not too bad if it's like a potion that makes you immune to binding. Future binding, it's not too bad of an idea. Those are more escapes and wildy bossing items. I think going off of that information there alone, until we get more details, it's hard to make a concrete opinion. But I think that'll be good because a lot of PKers might be like, oh, fuck that. That makes PKing harder. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make PKing harder. What that does is that grabs more people that are on the edge of wildy bossing and makes them go, you know what, maybe I can wildy boss because I've got a potion that stops me getting binded. I've got an amulet that prevents, you know, that reduces a special attack by 40% damage once every 30 seconds. I've got a chance to get out. I can go wildy bossing. Brings you more targets. It brings you more people to the Rev Cave. So if it's as good as it sounds, it could be big for the wilderness. Because what the main thing to, I guess, fix the wildy or bring PvP back to life in the wilderness, PKing, is not to bring more PKers as such. It's to bring more people into the wilderness, more players, PvMing, but also introducing the idea of PvP to people who might not, but could be convinced, you know? Other thing is to get you these items to help to avoid getting PK'd, you have to do PvP. Exactly. That's exactly right. And if you have to do PvP, you at least know how to defend yourself, right? This is genius. I think this is a very good fucking update. Thor Potion and Flame Rose. Flame Rose is a new stackable herbal ingredient. Purchasable at the arena, okay. Flame Rose, Dwarf Weed, White Lily, and oh, White Lily gets content, cool. Thor Potion. Consumed, makes you immune from binding spells for 10 seconds, cool. And what's this? This is the amulet, right? Okay, Amulet of Souls. Alright, it's an Amulet of Fury, an Onyx, and an Amulet of Soul Scroll. So it's a Fury and then an Onyx. Okay. But the scroll has to be purchased from PvP, which is untradeable. Soul and Death Runes are required to charge the amulet. It's 10 charges. While wearing the amulet, if you take damage in PvP, that would normally kill you, you are granted another life and recover the lethal damage with 5 HP. So basically, if you get killed, you get 5 HP back instead of dying. That's not too broken. That can work. That can save your life. It might do fuck all for you half the time, but it also could save your life. It's very situational. But sounds like it could work. And look, it's a Fury in the wildy. Okay. Left click teleport. Reward given to players. Yeah, so you have the Monkey Madness 2-1. So this same PvP focus account builds without a similar option. Because it grants defense, so they want to do alternative to the Royal Sea Pod from the PvP Arena shop and teleport to the PvP Arena. That's cool. I'm happy with that. I'm down for that. Even in PvP fights, preventing freezing negates DD camping and can allow for a bit more melee. I agree. I think that's good. I think just based off this blog alone, I think Jagex has put a good amount of thought into this. And I can't see a whole lot wrong with it, except what Nate brought up, I think is a fair point. Not being able to tri-brid in these situations, because you only have 2. We'll have to see how it goes. It does make sense that can be a problem, but I think as a whole summary for the PvP Arena blog, that's pretty fucking good. There's potential for this to really be big for the wilderness and PvP scene. It really does, it could potentially open a lot of fucking doors, a lot of eyes as well, and a lot of players into the PvP world. It really can. Again, like I said, I think a big part of this is doing this because it's so convenient. If this is good, the whole system will be fucking awesome. This needs to work though, the PvP arena. The PvP arena works. You guys are going to be doing it for fun, and you might lose quite a bit, but it costs you nothing. Just do it every 15 minutes. Do it once an hour. When you do a farm run, birdhouse run, queue for an arena. Go do it. You know what? And if you get into an arena, go for a fight, and eventually you have enough points to get a full set of PvP gear, and then you go, you remember that time you were doing Vedion or Venenatus and you got ragged? Now it's your turn. You know? Go to the Chaos Altar and start ragging cunts for bones. Why not? Can't wait for more skill specs, the content, skill specs. Yeah, I mean, it will get him out of the PvP world with full barriers. That's for sure. I think it's not bad. I think they're obviously going to give us more information. I'd imagine they'll let us test this gear. Maybe they won't test the gear because it's kind of already in the game. There'll be a poll, I'd imagine, for this gear here, or at least a debate on Reddit. But I think overall, PvP arena, it's good. So far, it looks good. I think we should look forward to this content, that's for sure. Remember, do not vote no for PvP content ever. Always vote yes for PvP content because, well, break the wheel. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap the stream up there. And I'm also going to put that video on YouTube. Fuck it. So don't forget, guys, to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Guys, I'm going to be back on Thursday with another stream on the other end of the clock, but I will have rune news out for you tomorrow. I'm going to upload that whole segment there to the channel within like an hour and a half. I'll just go through and double check it's okay. We'll upload it. You guys come back and like it, share it. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge. You got a big boy.